What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title, I am going to be trying to do better in 2024. Every year I feel like I always say I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. But this time I really want to set a monetary goal. That way I can really see long term if I'm doing what I say I'm going to be doing. So if you're interested in hearing, a little conversation as to why I'm making these decisions and all of that, let's just get into it. Santa Claus is a black man. Santa Claus is a black man and he's handsome like my daddy too. Santa Claus is a black man. Santa Claus is a black man and I found out that's why I'm telling you. Okay, so pretty much I feel like since the beginning of, my makeup journey here on YouTube and prior to my blog that I completely changed and honestly have not had the time to post on, I've just spent a lot of money on makeup. And during that time, as I am understanding more about my interest, about how to apply makeup, all of that, I have been decluttering the makeup, buying more, decluttering the makeup, and it's just a never ending cycle. And I kind of want to break that cycle, break that constant hamster wheel mentality where I feel like I need to keep up with the latest new release, or even the fact that I feel like I need to pick up something brand new to curb whatever desire I have internally. And so, yeah, I'm just going to try to break that puppy hard and quick. And so, yeah, I'm filming this in the midst of December, which typically is the month that I allow myself to just blow money because it's my birthday month. If you did not know, I was born on New Year's Eve. And so, yeah, I typically everybody sees it. You get all of these emails from pretty much any site that you are on their kind of membership, and they're giving you this amount of money off, or they're giving you this coupon, or they're giving you a free item here, or even like Ulta, they give you like 2 times the points, which is truly just an incentive for you to go onto their site, spend money, and just, whatever. And although I want to say that that's a great thing, and I've always typically had, it's not a financial situation that I can keep up. I can't feasibly keep it up. And the older I get, I feel like the more I see certain things about myself that I want to change. And this is definitely one of those things that I truly want to change. I don't particularly like this aspect of my personality. I've always had a personality where I get into a particular hobby and I just spend money on that hobby because I see the money and I'm like, okay, well, I'm a hard worker, I'm gonna pay it off, I'm gonna do. And that's not a good mentality. It's not a good mentality whether you have the money and you're using cash or money in your debit account, or whether you don't have the money and you're using a credit card. Either way, in my opinion, it's not healthy at all. And so you see that in my book collection. I love reading. Reading is definitely a hobby. It is something that helps to soothe me in bouts of anxiety and bouts of stress, whatever it is. So that's definitely something that I've gotten into. I've gotten into plants in the last couple of months. Not even the last, it's pretty much been this year. I've really gotten into plants, and I feel like I've really learned how to take care of certain plants. I've learned about substrates. I've learned about propagating. I've just learned so many different things. And so it's one of those things that I can even see this like desire to just spend in my plants. And I'm like, Blake, you can't keep doing this. You can't sustain this. And I don't want to try. I really, really don't. So in a category that I think historically I've spent the most money in, which is makeup and beauty, I am setting a budget of $100 per month. Now, this may be a big budget for you. This may be a very small budget for others, whatever. I'm doing this for me because that has not been something that I've done. And honestly, I haven't stuck to any budget. I typically will just say, oh, I'm interested in this, pick it up. And that's not good. It's not good. The closer you get to having more and more responsibilities, more and more bills, you gotta budget. And I have moments of clarity in which I truly do budget when I need to, but in those moments where I don't have to budget, I ain't going to. And I don't like, once again, I don't like that about myself. I really want to do better and to be better. And I was considering doing a complete no buy, which I think, depending on the person, that definitely is something that could be beneficial. And it could be beneficial for me, but for at least right now, I'm thinking that 2023 is going to be just a budgeting year, just a year of me doing better budgeting in general, starting my own budget, and really looking into how I'm using my finances and saving a lot more. I used to be a huge saver. I used to have, a good amount of savings. And I'm not saying my savings aren't great. Everybody has a different level of what that is, but I want it to be better. And so in a category which I think I'm spending just too much money, I am going to really take the horns by the hand. I'm really going to work on doing better. And so for right now, in the month of December, this is going to be my first month where I do it, which will also be helpful because I am also going to start doing a monthly haul again. I kind of got away with it with, just life being too busy and stuff, but I'm going to do this where I haul my products every month, and in the end of the month I also give you the total of the amount of money. And in my kind of goal of me spending less than $100, this is going to be doing including tax, shipping, all of that. And that's where I think I historically have kind of gotten away with it. I'm like, oh well, it's not that big of a deal. It is a big of a deal. So on December 8th, I happened to be scrolling, as one does when they cannot sleep at 2 and 3 a.m. and Glamlight was doing a sale. I want to say the sale was like up to 70 or something % off. Either way, I was able to get 3 items that I genuinely enjoyed, and I took time. I literally processed this order thoroughly. Originally I had like 4 or 5 things, and I was like, but Blake, you don't need 2 different blushes to be coming into your collection. You don't need all of this. And so I really curated it to what I think is a good order for me. Like I said, I bought 3 different things. Originally I was going to be picking up another blush palette. I genuinely don't remember which one. And then I also wanted this Garfield one. I did tell you guys that I was interested in this Garfield, but I was like, but the highlighter might not work for me. Well, I was able to get it on this sale, and yeah, so I picked that up. I also picked up the Friday the 13th palette. I said I didn't want to pick it up full price on Black Friday. It was not on sale. My light just went off. I'm firing at all cylinders tonight. So my Friday the 13th palette, that I was able to get on sale. So I definitely wanted to make that order. And then I also was able to get the candle, and I did want to smell the candle. I kept hearing people say that it was a great smelling candle. I wasn't willing to pay $10 for it, but I was willing to pay $6 for it. So I got all of those things, and I ended up paying a total of $45.19. Now, it is late at night. I don't feel like doing the math, but I will put here on the screen the amount of money that I have left to spend for the month. And so, we're early. We're in only the 11th day of December. There are 31 days. So I have 20 days left to spend this amount of money. And so I think I'm gonna chill. I was really considering picking up some brushes here and there. I really want the BK Beauty bundle with the makeup artist. I can't think of her name. That bundle I really wanted. That's over $100, which means right now I cannot afford that because it's not in the budget. It's not in the budget, and I'm not making it in the budget. I also really wanted to pick up some more brushes from Angelica's brand Singe. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until the eye brushes come back in stock, and then I will kind of curate a collection of brushes in a cart that will work for me, especially now that the eye brushes and the face brushes are available to pick up outside of the bundle. I do really want to pick up some more. It needs to be under budget. And so yeah, I'm really excited and nervous about this. In the past, I've done like no buys, and I've not been the best at keeping up with that because there's just something that I have. And even after, and this is the part that I really want to focus on, after this period, I really want to keep this mindset. I don't want to kind of revert back to where I've been. And even though in 2023, I think financially, to an extent, I did better in my purchasing habits when it came to makeup and just everything in general, I still don't like where my saving has been. So that's really where it is. And yeah, I would love to hear if anybody else wants to kind of join me in this journey. For me personally, though, as I am budgeting $100 for makeup every month from my paycheck, if let's say this month in December I don't end up using all $100, I will not allow myself to roll it over. That is just money that's going into the savings, going to paying off student loans, whatever it is. I'm not allowing myself to roll it over. I really want to be firm because that's how I'm able to succeed. If I let any little scapegoat, I get really loosey goosey and I just go ham. So I'm being very firm on myself. I am only allowed to spend $100 a month on beauty items. That does include my Bath and Body Works, any beauty items. So perfumes, I'm not going to be able to buy any really expensive perfumes in the year of 2023. And those have been the perfumes that I've been really gravitating to. So this will be very interesting. And it's all going to be so interesting. It's going to be a learning curve. And I'm excited and eager to see how well I can do saving wise, but also just how well I can do with really seeing if I need these things, like really looking at my collection and determining, is this something that I need to bring in? And so hopefully in doing all of this, my videos will just be even more in depth because I'll be literally using so many of the products more and more as less products will be coming in. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you guys are interested and willing to go on the journey with me. Like I said, I'm really interested in doing more things with my singles, the singles that I did keep, the eyeshadow palettes that I will be keeping, all of that stuff, doing more in-depth videos. I know you guys are really interested in some things about my foundations, blushes, all of that, and I'm bringing it to you. I promise I'm bringing it to you guys. So yeah, this is where I'm at. It's truly scary. It's scary. And, everybody's scared about something. And right now, financially, this is a scary thing for me to try to hold to. And I'm excited. I'm excited. So hopefully it works out for me. I would definitely love to hear down below if you're interested in joining me on this journey. Even if your monetary value is smaller, bigger, whatever. I would love the support. I really would. But with that said, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this really short, hopefully quick and to the point video in the midst of Swagmas, where I'm sure I'm just running my mouth off on all of these videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.